Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another video of tutorial series Learning Laravel from Scratch. I'm your host Anwar Ali and I'm here today continuing a topic of uploading an image using or uploading a file using Laravel. So in the last video we had created a storage link which created if you go inside storage or go inside public, you can see that there is a folder called storage, and inside our storage there's a folder called public. So in order to access this storage using this public folder using our asset function, uh, which is generally used to access this folder, public folder. So whenever we write something like asset and maybe css slash something, so asset automatically determines that this is actually pointing to the public folder. But if we want to access our storage folder using asset, and in that case we have to create a storage link, and by running php artisan storage link we successfully created a folder called public inside our storage, which is actually pointing to the which is equivalent so the path is actually equivalent to public slash storage. So whenever we write asset public slash storage, this storage will actually point to this directory. So this was something that we did last time. So let us continue our coding. So let us get inside our news controller where we were working last time. So we had created a news form, and we had also written some code for a store where we don't have any codes for image saving or image upload. And we also have a view inside our resources folder, which is over here, and this is create.play. Okay, so let's see our form. So we have a form group over here which is dealing with file upload. So input type equals file, name equals to image. So we have the field for image. At the same time we have route admin news store, which is perfect, and we have int type multipart form data, and that is also perfect. So we are ready with our view. Now let us write some code in our controller. Now we can see that the name of the field for image is image. So what we can do is, if we want to access our image file, what we can do is $request slash image. This will actually point or represent the file that is being uploaded from here. So if you want to grab the name of the file, what we can do is it is something like get client, I'm not sure, let's just try client original name or great original client name, I'm not sure, let us just try. So this should actually print out the name of the file. Let's see. So request slash image is representing this field over here, and the function get client original name should print out the name of the file. So let's see if we are getting this right. So I just like to write a die over here so that it does not execute the lines below. Now let us see. So request image get client original name. Let us just try to add a new and just typing some values, random values over here, and browse an image which is over here, description A, and try to save it. And you can see the name of the file that we just browsed, images.jpg, is showing it is showing that, right? And if you just need to get the extension of the file, what you can do is you can just write over here extension, extension, and that should print out the extension of the file. So let us just try to get it. So the file that we just browsed is images.jpg. Now it should print out jpg for us. So you can see it has print out the jpg for us. So let's do a thing, and let us generate our own file name, a random file name, and that is unique each time, and append the extension to it. So let us say the file that I want to upload is file equals to, let's say, date. We can use the date time. So date ymdhis, so which is year, month, day, hour, minute, second, without any spaces or dashes. Just I'm printing out the and displaying the, let's say, from year to second, without any spacing in between. And at the same time, I would also like to append a random number over here from 19999. So just in case if somebody is trying to upload a file at the same time, one or more person or people is trying to upload the file at the same time, in that case a random number is appended, so there is less chance of let's say people having two files name being the same. Now I would like to append my extension, so dot, and my extension would be this, right? So this would be my extension. Why don't I just copy this and place it on the top? So this is my extension. So let's call this $ext equals to, and I would just like to append the extension with the file like this. So I have that extension and I have generated the file name. So next thing is to upload the file. So in order to upload the file, what I will do is I will just say $request, and the name of the file in my form is image. So I'll use image, and I'll just call a function called store as, and I need to give the path of the file, which is inside. So store as represents the path till app. So storage app is represented by store as. So it will by default upload any file inside app. So if I need to upload the file inside public, I should mention public public. And let us create another function, another folder over here, and call it news, so that this news, oh, there is, let's just rename it. I have apostrophe over here. So let us say I have a folder inside public called news, and I would like to upload all of my images related to the news inside this folder. So I should say public/news, because store as represents the path till app. So I need to get inside public, I need to get inside news. So this is my path, and my name of the file I can just place it as second parameter as comma, and the name of the file that I want to upload as is $file. So this code, what it is doing is, so it is uploading the file represented by this field. So I'm just grabbing request image, which is grabbing this image that I just browsed, and it is storing it to public news as this name. Okay, so it will no more save as image.jpg, but it will save in this name. Okay, so first step I grab the extension, second step I created my own name, and third step I'm grabbing the field or the image from the create blade and storing it to public news as this name. Some more things that you can do is check if the extension is valid extension like JPG or PNG or GIF, and only in that case we can call this function, and if it is not, we can just ignore it. So one more thing that I would like to do is I just want to check if we are getting the value of the form correctly. So I'll just say this request image, and I'll check to see if the name of the image is blank or we have some name. So instead of extension, I'm saying name. So if there is some value inside request image get client original name, which means our name of the image is not blank, in that case somebody is uploading a file. So I'll place all this code inside, let's say inside an if, and this means if somebody is trying to upload, only then run these codes. Grab the extension, create a file name, and request and store the file to news folder. Else I'd just like to give file an empty value like this. Okay, now what we can do is, just like we save title, author, and description, we also need to save the name of the file to our database. So news slash arrow image equals $file. So this file I've just generated, if somebody has uploaded a file, I would like to save this value to database, and if somebody has not uploaded a file, then in that case I would like to save blank. So and I'm assigning that to my field, database field. So news image will store the value of file. So after doing this, I think we are ready to check it. So let's try. Let's go back, hit save. Now try to write some values, browse, and let us try to upload this image.jpg. My description would be A, save it, and it has saved it. Now let's try to see in our database. Inside our project, inside news, so we have an image being saved. Let's see in our folder if we have that image over here. Yes, we have that image. Now if you are in Mac or if you are in Linux, in that case you might have to give permission to this storage. Since we are using this folder to upload files, you might need to provide the right permission to this folder, but if you are in Windows you don't have to. So if you need to provide the permission to the folder, you can just go to the location, so cd/applications/amps/www/project. I had already done that in day one, so I don't need to do that again. But if you have not given the permission to this storage folder, what you can do is you can say chmod to provide the to provide the permission, and you can say -r for recursive. So you want to give 777 or some permission to each and every folder which is inside storage. So chmod -r, which means recursive, and 777 means I want to give all the permission, read, write, execute, and to the folder storage. Okay, so this is saying I'm giving the right permission to the storage folder in a recursive mode, which means all the folders inside the storage get this permission. So after I do this, I can just press enter and it will make the storage folder read, write, execute by everybody. You can also restrict this let's say permission using 755 as per your wish, but I just prefer 777. And by doing this, you will make these folders writable and you will be able to upload images to this folder. So we have successfully uploaded the image to our folder and also saved it to the database. Now how about let's say editing it, or let's showing it while editing. So in that case, let us just go to edit, and in edit I would like to copy the exact same function. I mean the code like create, but I need to replace this ID as object of news, right? So news $news, so, and I can pass this news to my view file. So I'll just create an array and call it news, and which is equal to $news, and I'll just send it to the view file by using with function, send the array. So this array is now sent to the view. Now we can use this index news as variable inside create. So I'll just go back to create and I will just display the values. Value equals to dollar. It is not inside create anymore. It should be inside edit, right? So it should return the view called edit. Now what I can do is I can get inside my resource folder, inside my views, inside my news. I can create a new file and call it edit.blade.php. I'll copy the exact code of create blade and paste it inside edit, and I'll replace add by edit. My route should be now update instead of store, and my field should now display the values. So value equals to, inside double quote I can just say $news. It's for title, so title. Similarly for author I can say value equals to $news author. Similarly for image, I don't want to give the value to the file, rather I would just want to show the image if it has something. img src equals to let's say img src equals to, now I should give the path to that or URL to that image. So as I told, now I can point to this folder news or public through asset storage, right? So if you go to the public folder, MNOP, where is public? Okay, so we have a folder called storage, which has a folder called news. So you can see everything that is being uploaded here is also side by side being uploaded here. So now what we can do is we can just use these links. Okay, so I can say asset, and inside my asset I can use the link to this file, which is storage, storage storage, and inside storage I have a folder called news, and inside news I need to give the name of the file which is inside my database. So I can just say $news arrow image, right? So this is the path of the file. Maybe I can just restrict the width by saying, let's say style width can be like around 150 pixel maybe. Yes, and I can place this image after clear fix so that it looks a little bit good. Okay, now we need to handle a few more things in upload, because let's say I'll just show you demonstrated. So here I can say $news and description, right? Let's try our edit. I think this edit is already, the link is already there, so it should work. So it is saying missing parameter for update. Yes, we need to pass the ID, as our store is expecting, or edit is expecting, when we try to update it, it is expecting an ID. So inside our edit blade I need to pass the ID over here by saying comma $news ID, right? Okay, well, let's try to refresh this, and it is showing. It is also showing the image over here. So it is showing, it is a little bit pushed towards right, so maybe we can just fix that. We can just fix that by maybe placing it to another div, and have it over here, and give a tab. Now let's try to refresh this. Let's see, why is it being pushed towards right? Maybe due to some CSS. Let's see. This is the image, this is the div, and why is that div showing? So we have colmd6 clear fix. So clear fix is somehow not working, and this is over here, this is over here. So why don't we just give it colmd9 for input, because 9 plus 3 is 12, and that should push it down. Yes, so it is now pushed down. And also for image, what we can do is we can have another colmd3 and colmd9, so that it is aligned properly. So div class equals to col-md-3, this should be blank, and another div class equals to col-md-9 for image, and give a clear fix after this. Div class equals to clear fix, save it, and now try to refresh this, and this should align it. Yes, so if there is image, we can give another div, so we can have an if statement over here saying if we have image, in that case we can display this much of code. So if $news image, only then we can have this code over here. So end if. So if we have image in the database, then display the image. Okay. Okay, the second thing what I want to handle over here is, so you can see in news/file store, what we have done is if $request image and get client original name, then in that case we are uploading the image. But if we don't have, if somebody has not browsed the image, we have set the file to be blank. So in that case, let us say we have already browsed an image for this, and if I'm saving it, it will set the file to be blank. So let's see. So if I save it again, since we have not worked for the store yet, so why don't we just write the code and we'll discuss about handling this thing. So let me just copy the store and place it inside update like this. So in this case, I want to replace the ID by news $news. So news image, everything is there. Now let's see. Now in this case, if we are opening the file now, we can see we are setting the title, anchor, description, everything is there. So everything is there. Now we are setting news image to be file. So now if you see, if I don't browse a new file and just say, because I'm happy with this image, I don't want to change this image anymore, and I just leave this file blank, so in that case it will check, is there any new request for the image? No, there is no request, so it will set the file to be blank and we will have blank saved in the database. But we don't want that. We already have a value in database and I'm happy with that value. So in that case, what I should say is, and if there is no request for the image and the existing value of image in database is not blank, only in that and the existing value in the database is blank, only in that case I want the file to be blank. So I don't want to set the file to be blank if we already have an image name in database. So I don't want to change this to be blank if I have not browsed it. So I have not browsed it yet inside my form, and I don't want this to be set to blank. So what I can say there is, I can say that if the value of image inside database is not blank, so if not $news and image, so if we don't have any value for image in the database, in that case I would like to set the file to be blank. Otherwise I'm happy to say that $file, else I would like to say $file equals to existing value of news, right? Existing value of image which is in the database. So this is saying if we don't have any value in the database, then set it to blank, and if we have any value in the database, in that case set that value to be file. And we are assigning, finally we are updating them. Now let's see, I'll refresh this and save this. Okay, it is saying that no message. Okay, so the error is null, so something is set to be null. Method not allowed. Okay, yes, so in our edit we need to set our method to be put, right? So since this is edit form, so where is our form? Our form is over here, so we need to set the method to be put. So method is put, save it. Now refresh this, go back, refresh this and save it in get client original name or null. So we are somehow getting inside this. So if, let's say, if is set, so this time request image is not being set. So if is set $request image and $request image get client original name. Okay, so this should solve this. Get back, refresh this, now try to save this. Now you can see, and if I edit it again, we have the same value that we had. But now if we change this to something else, let's say I want to change it to 3D blue and save it and try to edit again. Now in this case it has changed. So what we are generally saying is, if there is a request, if we have, if request.image is set, which means somebody has browsed something and the name is not blank, name of the file that we browsed is not blank, in that case we are grabbing the extension, we are creating our file and uploading the file. But if there is no request for any image, then we are checking the database if the image value is blank. If it is blank, then we are setting the file to be blank, And if it is not blank, in that case what actually we could do is, if it is not blank, we can set it to news image. That's fine. Now we are assigning news image equals to file. So in this case, if our file has some value, it is assigning that value, or it is assigning the old value or blank to the image as per our different conditions. We are setting the title, we are setting the author, we are setting the description, we are saving it, and finally we are redirecting our getting to the index page. So let's see, everything is working fine. So this is how we store our image to the database. And maybe we can also discuss about some other stuffs that we had to which we were supposed to discuss earlier in these videos. So maybe I can cover those in coming videos. I just wanted to discuss about flash messages in Laravel. So whenever we add something or delete something or edit something, we could also show some flash message to the user that let's say news has been added successfully or deleted successfully or edited successfully. But before we leave today, I would also like to cover the destroy function. So it is easy, but today we'll be trying with some another approach. So if you go to categories control that we worked last time, we used category destroy ID, but there is another way to, in order to delete delete the let's say use the model to delete. So here we had used news resource or news object. Similarly, I would also like to use news over here. News. Previously we had not used the object, we had used the ID in order to delete it by calling the function destroy. But if you want to use object just like we did in each and every function previously, you can just say $news and delete. Okay, and this should do it. So if you are using static function like this category destroy, you should pass the ID inside it. But if you are using the model object of the model instead, you can call the delete function. So the only difference is destroy if you are using the model name itself, and if you are using the object, you can just call and delete function, and you don't need to pass any ID, and you can just call return redirect just like this. So tomorrow maybe we can cover about flash messages, and that should complete our target. So let's see, let's try to delete this. If I click on delete, it is working fine. So that's it for today. I think we have covered enough topic for today. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the new topic. Till then, go ahead and have some code done that we just covered. And if you have any confusions regarding the code, you can mention it in the comment section, and I'll try my best to address them. Until then, have a nice time. And if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, and please share the video, give the thumbs up to the video. I'll see you guys tomorrow with the new video. Till then, have a nice time. Goodbye.